Hello! It's time for the 12 Days of Christmas Carol Advent Calendar Challenge! Day 4. It's technically day 14 in the sense that today is December 14th, and I have a bit of catching up to do. But I was excited for the choice. I got a Fa La 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 book, Mr. Dickens and His Carol by Samantha Silva, and this actually works because this book has been on my own physical TBR for a while now. So it'll definitely work for being a holiday story, but it'll also be a book that I can get off my physical TBR, so I'm excited about that. And this was a gift too. Mom gifted this to me, so I'm hitting 3 things. We are still on Orcas Island. We'll be here for the rest of the week, and we're having a good time relaxing, enjoying ourselves. As far as today goes, I need to keep making progress on this. I'm on page 300. Yesterday, though, we spent so much time reading, and I spent a lot of hours reading the Holiday Swap, so we know we need to get out a little bit today. I found a couple of easy trails that won't be too hard on Mom, and of course, we have to get our daily hot tub excursion in, so we'll spend some time in the hot tub today. And I think that that's mostly it. We'll see what ends up happening. I'd like to do some other things, but I know that I need to make a good dent in this today. And of course, when it comes to my other book, I'd like to start it, but we'll just see. I'll definitely start it today. I don't know how far I'll get into it. It's not a very long book though, so hopefully it won't take too long. But that's the plans for now. Let's just see what happens, and let's go over to our advent calendars. All right, day 14.
Ooh.
You excited?
Yeah, let's see what I got. I got a taster. Is this the one we've had yet?
No, that's a new one.
Dominican Republic.
Ooh, and I got a
Ooh, oh, I think I've had that one.
chocolate sprinkles. You had the one with chocolate sprinkles?
Yeah.
I think this has an alcohol-y flavor, and I think it is Montego rum, and it's really good. I like it. What do you think?
It has a little bit of a spicy flavor like you've been finding, and it's very mild. It tastes really smooth and got that little bitty spicy taste, so it's good.
I have, is this mine? Yes.
Yes, it is.
I have a little angel with a
star.
star. Ooh, and I have a great big square. Ooh, and it's heavy. Oh, what is this? I'm going to guess a bar of soap because it
you
seems...
can see it through there.
No, I haven't looked. It's
Cheater.
Uranus.
Read this.
Uranus isn't just a planet.
Does it smell any good?
I don't know. Let's try it. I want to see what Uranus smells like.
Oh!
Don't record that.
I did. Too bad.
Oh, it's nice. It has a clean smell.
That's good. Yeah, it has almost like a peppermint-y smell.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A peppermint soap. That'll be fun to bathe with. Oh.
You're so weird.
Where'd you find something as crazy as this?
At Village Books, actually.
Oh my God. Keep Uranus on hand. Your bathroom isn't complete without Uranus. Oh my God, this is so cute.
And what has Minnie got for me? Ooh, I think it's a pin.
Ooh.
It's another one of those vintage ones, I think. Oh, Thanksgiving 2002. That is so cute. Okay, so it looks like it goes down to the beach. And that's it. There's a lime kiln down there.
I know.
Okay, Mom's gonna stay on the main trail, but I'm gonna try the quarry loop trail. So this is the top of the quarry. I'm standing on top of it. There's not much to see at this point. So we got the mushroom bisque, and then I got a warm BLT, which sounded really good, and Mom got the tuna. And then let's see, what do we get to drink? I got a guava rose, and Mom got mango gold. This place is super cute. Okay, so even though I need to read City of Heavenly Fire, I'm gonna start this and at least read a little bit of it while we're in the hot tub. Okay, so Mom and I took a break from reading to do some Christmas cards. We've already got, let's see, 5 ready to go out. We're working on 2 more. And feeling like we're actually getting some stuff done. We haven't done Christmas cards in years because we never get to them in time. So I completely forgot to say that I did end up picking City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert for my $2 book. And this was at that cute little thrift store. And they actually had quite a few options there. This one was one that was on my TBR. And I have heard really good things about it. It's set in the 1940s. It's an historical fiction. And it's told from this woman who I think is in her 80s, but she's talking about her youth in the 1940s. She was going to Vassar, but because she didn't do so well, I think she got kicked out of school and she had to go live with her aunt for a while, who lives in New York and owns a theater. And I think that that kind of started out this young person's career in theater. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Good morning! It's day 15, so that means we're halfway through the month already. Ridiculous. Big plans. We're gonna go have breakfast and wander around town a little bit and try to pick up some Christmas gifts, or at least check out the shops there. And then we've got massages. So, you know, pretty hard work we're doing today. As far as my reading goes, I did start Mr. Dickens and his carols, so I'm gonna make progress in this. I only read 16 pages though. I started, and that's good. I don't want to get too far behind in this. And then what I did make a lot of progress on, but not enough progress, but still a lot of progress, was City of Heavenly Fire. So I'm over halfway now. I'm on page 300 and something, 380 something, almost 400 pages in. And I have today and tomorrow to read this. I don't know that it's going to get done, but I'm going to do the best that I can. And then I'm just going to have the live show and be spoiled, and that's okay. I can survive this. We're going to do our Advents, and then we're gonna get going.
15?
Yeah, Mom's cough is back.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
There's an S
that's
on
pretty.
it. It's milk chocolate. It's long.
That's not milk
it's
chocolate. It's dark chocolate.
Oh. What is that?
It's like a scroll.
Oh, it looks like a beak right there.
It's not a beak.
What did you get?
I got a taster.
Ooh, Melissa.
Melissa.
We haven't seen that one yet either.
No. Okay. Let's see what yours is.
Mm.
Oh, it's like, is it coconut?
Yeah. There's little actual bits of coconut in there. So it took me a minute when I first took my first bite because it was all chocolate. I would eat this one again. Okay, so Melissa is a milk chocolate tester. So this must be the milk chocolate they use for their milk chocolate truffles. Mmm. Tastes like milk chocolate, but better. I mean, like, it doesn't taste like cheap milk chocolate. It tastes like good milk chocolate. It's got like a really nice nuttiness to it. And it's sweet the way milk chocolate is, but it's not so sweet that it's like sickening sweet as some of the other milk chocolates that you find on the market are. It's really good. And it's got a very distinct
flavor, whereas I feel like a lot of times milk chocolate just tastes sweet. This one is really good. I like that. You're gonna like that, Mom. Today we're looking at our numbers. Our book prices. New books, new books. What book you gonna get?
What price am I getting? It has to be a low number.
I think we have mostly low.
Oh.
13. Why do you keep getting the good numbers? I'm gonna get a number that I've never seen before. This one. This is my curse. 15! Oh no, I have seen 15.
There are 15.
Not a lot, but there are some 15s.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
We're learning a lot about pricing
the
of
publishing
books.
industry, yeah. Okay, we've been out all day. Did you have a good day?
Yeah, we had a great day.
Yeah, so we started out, I went breakfast around 10 something. And it was at this little coffee shop and it was delicious. And then we went to a pet store to get...
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we went to the pet store.
Bought Christmas gifts for our pets, cats and dogs.
So then finally we had to run over and get our massages. And that was wonderful. We enjoyed the massage.
Their hot tub, their pool, their sauna. We used all their facilities and it's beautiful there.
They have a really nice gift shop there. So we actually
Christmas shopping.
did some Christmas shopping there. Yeah.
And then they had trees, Christmas trees.
They had Christmas trees.
Made by different...
The nonprofits. that are-
Nonprofits in
yeah.
the area. And there was at least 9 trees, weren't there?
They were really cool. It was
And
really
you could
fun.
vote on which one you wanted to win. It's $1 to vote, but the prizes were wonderful.
Yeah, they were good prizes. Right down the hill from us, there is a pizza shop, which is only open Thursday through Sunday. And it gets really good reviews. And today it was open, so we went there for dinner. And it was amazing. We were the only ones there at first because we got there right when it opened.
So we had the owners chatting with us the whole time. It was so fun.
Yeah, they were super friendly. And the macaroni and cheese pizza was so amazing. And I've tried quite a few macaroni and cheese pizzas.
That's my first one.
Yeah, and they're not always that great. And that one was freaking amazing. And then we got pepperoni pizza. We had some wine, so now I'm a little sweaty. And it was just fun.
This was a beautiful day.
It was. Now we're going to read because I have a lot of reading to do. Good morning! It is day 16, and today is going to be a day of reading. So we went and grabbed some pastries at the Brown Bear Baking Company. They're only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we had to go pick up some pastries, and we have coffee here at the house. And then I'm going to be reading this all day because our live show is at 5. and I'm on page 535, so I have less than 200 pages to read it. I would like to think I'll finish it by 5. I have no idea if that's actually going to happen, but I'm going to try. And on the way there, Mom was reading me a little bit of Mr. Dickens and his Carol. And so far, this is about Charles Dickens, and he's writing this series. This is like after he's got his fame, most of his fame for his bigger books. And he's writing this series of books called Chiselwit, and they are not going over well. They are not popular in the US because he sent his main character to the US and the Americans are not liking how they're portrayed. And then I don't think it's even that popular in the UK. So like, he's not doing well. And his publishers, who love him and adore him, are trying to get him to redeem himself in a sense and write a Christmas story, which he's like adamant that he won't. But this does mean that Christmas is going to be rough for him and his family. His wife just gave birth to their 6th child, and they have a big house, they have a lot of expenses, and he's frightened that things aren't going to work out. So at this point, he's trying to figure out what to do, considering he has refused to write this Christmas story. So how is he going to survive this? And that's as far as we've gotten so far. I'm on page 28. And at this point, the writing is interesting. It's very, very detailed, not necessarily in a way that I think reads very smoothly. It feels like the writer's trying to throw like adjective after adjective at this book and see if they stick. And sometimes that can work. And I know Charles Dickens is one who is a very detailed writer. For some reason, when Charles Dickens writes that detailed of a scene, it works to me and it's easier to read. Whereas in this case, I feel like the story hasn't quite built yet. It feels like she's just trying to set the scene, that's mostly setting. She does talk a bit about the people and the details of that, but it feels like everything is so overly detailed that you can't get the story going in a sense. So I don't know if that will continue on, if I will feel that way going forward, but I'm gonna keep reading it. I don't know how much I'm gonna actually read today because I need to read that one, but once I get City of Heavenly Fire done, I'm going to focus on this completely, and we'll get through this. But for now, we're going to eat some sweets and do our advent calendar.
Day 16, what do I have? Oh, it's one of the little ones because this feels very light. And...
Oh, I think I've had that one, Madagascar. I think I liked it, but I don't think you're going to like that one.
Is that the one that tasted kind of spicy?
I think so, yeah. It had a lot of different flavors. Oh, what do I have? Day 16. Ooh, I got a truffle.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I got the gingerbread one that you didn't like that much. And I don't know if I'll be able to get it out. Okay, there we go.
You're right. This tastes like dirt. Madagascar. Dirt.
It does not taste like dirt.
It doesn't taste good.
And I knew you weren't going to like it.
I want to eat it.
Starting the second to the last row.
Oh, it's getting close to Christmas. There's something flat in there. Ooh, no, it's not flat. It feels like gum. A little tin of gum.
Maybe.
Let's see if I got a little tin of gum. Chapstick. Feels like chapstick. Lip shit.
Yep.
I got lip shit. Ooh.
It's strawberry rhubarb flavor.
Oh, my favorite. Oh my gosh, I'll eat it.
No, don't eat it.
What'd you get? Ooh, that smells good.
Ooh, I bet this is another figurine. Yep, I bet it's another figurine.
Which one?
It's
not a car, is it?
It's not a car.
Okay, what do you think it is?
Oh, it's little. Oh, she's so cute. It's the little sad girl from, what's her name? Gloomy Sadie from Inside Out.
But you know what? She turns out to be the hero.
Yeah, she does. She's super adorable.
I don't know what her name
She's
is.
so cute.
Oh,
Sadness. Sadness. That's it. She's Sadness.
Her name is
Oh,
Sadness?
She's so cute. Look
Oh,
at her.
isn't she cute?
She's blurry. There she is. She's adorable. That's a cute little figurine. Okay, so we ended up getting a lot, but we figured we can always save what we don't eat for later. This is a vegetarian quiche. This is a ham and cheese croissant. This is an orange morning bun. It's got orange and stuff. This one is an almond crumble. And that's a Queen Amand, which is one of my favorite pastries. it's day 17 and I've been up for a while editing actually. So I'm trying to get my day 3 vlog out. And I finished it a while ago, as you know, but it was a long one because it had 7 days in it. So it's taking a long time to edit. When I first put all the video footage and stuff like that in my editor, it was 2 hours and 15 minutes. I've gotten it down to 1 hour and 35 minutes, but I'm not completely through editing everything yet. And then I always go and do like a final edit before I send it out. So it's just a very long vlog and those take a while to edit. So I'm drinking my coffee, I'm editing. Last night we had a wonderful time when we went to that restaurant. The food was delicious. It was so good. Mom's sauce on her pasta, her pomodoro sauce, was one of the best red sauces I've ever had. It was so, so good. And everything was just delicious. So we had a good time, came back. I finished City of Heavenly Fire last night. Woohoo! I had 60 pages left and I finished it. Oh, also, my live show for City of Heavenly Fire with Paige was fantastic. We had a wonderful time. I hadn't finished it by the time the live show happened, but it didn't really matter because most of the action and stuff was already done at that point. So I didn't really miss too much and there wasn't much spoiled for me. So it was a wonderful live show. I will link it up here if you have read this series and you'd like to hear our thoughts on the final book in this series, City of Heavenly Fire. There are a lot of opinions of this series in general, and so it's a fun discussion we've been having, and it was really fun to finish out the series with Paige. And so I've got to be honest, it probably is going to be a 4 stars. If I wasn't so tired of reading Cassandra Clare at the moment, it might be something like a 4.25, but at the moment 4 stars feels good. And I did enjoy this last book. I felt like it all wrapped up really well. I like what happened with most of the characters, but the epilogue makes you feel a little better about what happens with a certain character. And so I think that overall, this was a fun series. It is very, very YA and is not going to be for everyone because there's a lot of things in this that you're like, what, why? And the characters drive you nuts. But it's fun. And if you can suspend a critical eye, then you might be able to enjoy this one. And if you like YA, if you like angsty stories, and you like a lot of action, I felt like this one didn't have as much action as I was expecting it to have in it, but the series overall has a lot of action, has a lot of fun ideas. I feel like Cassandra Clare has some really interesting ideas when it comes to magic systems and stuff like that. Then I think give it a try. I know this is a very popular series and a lot of people do enjoy it, but it is one of those series that I don't know if it's aged as well. This older series, Mortal Instruments. I am looking forward to continuing on because this book in particular introduces 2 new characters that you can tell are going to be in future books and really loved those characters. So it makes me very excited to go on to Dark Artifices, not anytime soon, but at some point. It does make me excited to go on with the series because I really enjoyed those characters and I can see that they're going to be fantastic. So, City of Heavenly Fire, I have finished this chunker of a book. I finally finished. I'm so happy about that. And then also last night, after I finished City of Heavenly Fire, I continued reading Mr. Dickens and his Carol because I had extra energy. And I have made it to page 40. So not too far yet, but this isn't a very long book and I don't see it taking me very long to read this. One of the things I was really enjoying about this one, especially when I picked it up last night after having finished this, because I think that when I have a big book that I have a time constraint on, it taints all the other books I'm currently reading, especially when I feel pressured. Like I was feeling pressured that I had to get this one done. But my opinion stands that I feel like this is overly detailed. But I was starting to get into it a little bit more and I was really liking the holiday vibes, which is kind of what I'm enjoying right now in books. I enjoyed that in the Holiday Swap. I've been really enjoying that in the Merry Little Meet Cute, which I have not continued. I still have 2 hours left on that one. And the holiday vibes in this are great. They're beautiful. In fact, it's very detailed, so you get a lot of those vibes. So today we have a few things we'd like to do. It's our last day on the island, so we want to go and do a little more exploring. And I want to keep editing this video because I really want this to get out. I'd like to keep reading this. And of course, we've got our advent calendars. So that's pretty much what our day is going to look like. And I'm sure we'll see some beautiful views that I'll get to share with you unless it's really overcast. But come with us and see what we get to see. Also, one of the things I'm really liking about this so far and has just started happening in the section I've been reading is that although Dickens has no intention of writing this Christmas story, he's starting to meet people that are named Cratchit and Ebenezer and Fezziwig. And it's not like he's thinking about them for the Christmas story that he's planning on writing, that he's not planning on writing, but you can tell that's where he's going to get some of these inspirations for the story. And in fact, there was one guy named Jacob Marley that he comes across and does him wrong in this book. And he's like, oh, I'm going to put him in my story, but he's going to be a character that I kill off. And his son is like, why doesn't he just be a character that starts out dead and he's just dead? So it was really cute. And so you can see where the inspiration is going to come for the Christmas Carol. And I liked those little bits. And I think that's a place where I felt like this was starting to get a little less tedious with all the details and a little more fun with the story and seeing where the inspiration is going to come for this actual Christmas Carol story. So I'm looking up Martin Chuzzlewit, which was Dickens' last serialized novels from 1842 to 1844. And it was his favorite work. In fact, it says he thought it was his best work ever. And it ended up being a complete flop. People did not enjoy it. It didn't get very good sales. So obviously it's loosely based on the true story of Charles Dickens. But, you know, this is a fictionalized retelling of his situation, I guess. Yeah, that was kind of fun reading that. So Martin Chuzzlewit, one of his favorites, but not everybody else's.
We got this at a secondhand store, and I just love it. It seems so pretty and bright and Christmassy.
And old-fashioned and antique, just like us. Well, it looks like it decided to rain today. So we're not in any kind of a hurry, and I'm editing my video. So we're just kind of staying inside and staying warm.
One says...
Today the 17th?
Yep. Peru.
Oh yeah, I had that one.
Was it good?
I liked it. I don't know if you're going to like it. Oh, Ghana. That's so funny. Okay, because you and I got Peru and Ghana on the same day, but the opposites, because I was just editing it on the video.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
I got Ghana, and you said this one was sweet and smooth,
Yeah, I think it.
and that was what all you said. And then I said that one has like a first taste, a little bit of licorice, and then it has a spice. That one's like mulled wine, or like the spices that are in mulled wine.
Yeah, spicy.
Yeah, you can taste the spices in that one.
Tastes good, though.
Yeah, that was a good
Oh, I
one.
like that one. So I like Peru.
Yeah,
Let's see if you like
see if
Ghana.
I like Ghana. Oh yeah, this is one more that was chewy, like it's got a lot more fat in it.
Ah, was that what makes it smoother?
It is smooth. It almost has a wine flavor to it. You were saying that there's a flavor you couldn't detect. It tastes kind of winey. Like,
Not that way.
but yeah. It's like a red wine. That's cool. Okay, we're back to books. Book prices. What
Was it
kind of
today,
price should we get?
17?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there's a little bitty book in there. Book price. We got to get some low numbers. No, I got 11.
And I did see some books for 11, so
Oh.
you keep getting all the good numbers. I'm going to get a bad number. Just
No,
watch.
no.
I'm losing it. Okay, here we go. The best number! 10! Not the best, but 17's the best. But 10 is pretty dang good.
You saw a lot of books for $10?
Oh, I saw a lot of books for $10, especially used books at Village Books.
Okay.
All right, we're finally heading out. I am going stir crazy. I've been editing all morning.
You have been hard at work.
How's your reading going?
I'm reading a Victorian male romance. Fun. Mystery.
And I haven't done any reading. So just editing. The video's hour and 22 minutes. And that's before doing my final edit. Usually during my final edit, I cut out a few more minutes through like making things look nice and transitions and stuff. So hopefully it's not that long, but you know, it's 7 days. So it's gonna be a long vlog. We are gonna go check out West Sound, which is an area we haven't been to before. And then we're gonna drive through town and go to North Sound and check out that area. And check out the schools that I could possibly be teaching at. It's just so funny that everybody's like, we need teachers here. So we're like, let's go check out the schools and see how we like them. It's still raining. We're not going to get out much because it's raining quite a bit. But we figured it'd be fun time for a drive. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to get Mexican food for dinner. Dinner. Early dinner, late lunch.
We heard it was a great place to eat.
Yeah, it's called Mojitos. It's supposed to be really good. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so Mom's already written a romance novel for me. Here's the elementary school. What's the story?
Young, single,
Not young. Single.
beautiful single school teacher moves to an island.
Tiny island, yeah.
Tiny island, teaches school there. Some rich, reclusive man meets her, falls in love. The end.
becomes less reclusive because of me. Yeah.
She opens up the world for him.
That's right.
Because you got to travel too.
So this is the school. This is where it's going to happen. My future romance novel is here. And very realistic. Very realistic.
It is.
Oh, totally.
I've read so many books about the same thing.
Yes, and if it's in books, it's true.
Yes.
Yeah. So
we're book people.
We're just having fun wandering around. We got a little snack because we were hungry. And we're going to keep wandering a little bit more until it's time to eat because we are just hungry. We haven't eaten anything since breakfast, and it's like 3:30 now. So
and we had a little snack, and it helps.
It helps,
but not completely.
Whew, time to eat. What are you guys doing out there?
Enjoying the rain, taking a little walk, strolling.
So I ended up picking up this Altered Carbon by Richard K. Morgan because it sounded interesting. Apparently it's been adapted and it got good reviews, and it's a sci-fi. I think it's like a sci-fi mystery. So it's a series. This is the first in the series, so that's good. And considering we're not allowed to buy any other books right now, it's the right price.
Free works. And we gave a book to the book. We take one, we give one.
Yeah, we have books in the back so that we were able to leave one. So we did good. We did good. We saw 3 of these along the road.
Yeah, sharing book things. So that's fun. They've got them out here, and people that visit can share, or the people that live here can share the books. That's fun.
Yeah, so we might check out the other ones on the way back. Okay, so I picked up 2 books. This one actually got really not the greatest reviews. The Bookseller's Secret by Michelle Gable. I looked at the reviews and the average rating was 3.28. And then I picked up this mystery, Dashing Through the Snow. It has something to do with winning the lottery. A group of people wins the lottery, and apparently somebody gets killed, I think, because they didn't buy in or something. But it's like a fun holiday mystery. And that sounded like a fun one for the Christmas time. Good. It's always good to have some fun books like this for my Advent Calendar challenge. So this one, I don't know for sure if I'm going to keep it. It is a World War II novel about a woman that takes over a bookshop. Based on the reviews, I don't know how interested. I wasn't that excited. It just sounded interesting because it's about books.
Booksellers,
and I don't mind World War II novels. But if the reviews are that low, I don't know. This is a big one on a beautiful farm. Let's see what they got here. All right, so we're at that free little library, that third one, and their driveway is only like 1 lane. So we were parked there looking at the books, and all of a sudden somebody from the farm came out. And I was like, oh no, I know. And I did see a book that I wanted, Clare and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. And this is a book that I've been interested in for a while. But I was like, Mom, give me a book, hand me a book. So she gave me the Bookseller's Secret, that one that we weren't that sure about anyways. And I put it in there, and then we backed out right away because the guy was telling. Yeah. And so I did end up getting a book that I think I will enjoy a lot more. And I've been wanting to read this book anyways. And to get it for free in a free library. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. We're at Mojitos now. We are starving. We're ready to eat. And we're done on our little day trip wandering around the North Beach.
Yeah, it was so good. I mean, we still have half of the island to explore, but we'll do that next time we come here. It gives us a good opportunity to come back.
Exactly. but you deck the halls as if this were Windsor Palace. Well, if only Dickens weren't getting himself in trouble, but that's exciting because it's the theme of my vlog this year. You ready to go?
I'm ready. I want to see my puppy, kitties, and maybe warmth. Oh, it's going to be snowing. No warmth.
Day 18, and we are on the ferry. I'm currently 78 pages into Mr. Dickens and Miss Carol, and I'm really starting to like this. I feel like the writing style is growing on me a lot, and I like the way Dickens is portrayed, and it's just a lot of fun. I feel like this is going to be the holiday story that's going to get me into the holiday mood even more. Coming home to.
Dang, it's snowing.
Yeah, it is.
I made her get out of the car.
That's what happens when you upset Amy. Home. It was pretty hairy driving home. Actually, where we live, the roads weren't well sanded yet, and because we weren't driving Mom's car and not my car, it was a little more hairy. But we made it. We weren't one of the cars that slid off the road, but there were a few, unfortunately. And we got our Cece. She's very happy. Our cat is so happy we're back too. And I'm going to a Christmas party. So I'm actually not going to go back out driving in this. My friend's going to come pick me up because she has a Subaru. And that's wonderful. It's just that since we only have one car right now, we're dependent on Mom's car. And yeah, it's a mess. And the roads are that slick at the moment. So the animals are going crazy. They're just going crazy. So if you hear a freight train running around the house. Anyways, we're going to do our advent calendars before I head out of here. So let's do that. Last one on this row.
Last one, but it'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 days in these. Ooh, good. I've been dying for.
You got the creme de menthe.
I've been wanting one of these.
A truffle. She's been wanting a truffle.
I need candy.
I don't think I got a truffle. I got Columbi. Is this the one you didn't like? You didn't like that first one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you didn't like.
You might like it.
I might like it. Okay, let's see if it's just Mom's taste buds or. It's very crunchy. Like, not crunchy, like crack crunchy. I like it. It has a taste of a dark chocolate.
Dark dirt.
It doesn't taste like dirt. But yeah, it's really crunchy. Not as fatty. Trying to see what flavor is though.
Dirt. Oh, that means I've eaten dirt before.
It's kind of tart. It's got, yeah, how much dirt have you eaten?
Mud pies when I was a kid.
If I were drinking coffee, it'd be like a light coffee. I don't know, it doesn't taste like coffee though. It doesn't have a very distinct flavor. I don't like it, it tastes good to me. 18 is gonna be a little gifty.
Ooh, and I have a big gifty. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Ooh, what'd she get? What'd she get?
I know this is mine.
It's not a car.
No, it doesn't feel like car. It's something on a pedestal. It's a statue. A tiny, tiny little statue. Let's see if I'm right.
A tiny statue.
Oh,
you're right. It is a tiny statue.
Oh my gosh,
It's a little dragon. He's yawning.
I love
Look
dragons.
how cute he is.
He's so cute. Oh my God, he's adorable.
He's cute, isn't he?
Oh, he's...
Wow. Who wrapped that so well?
I know,
That you can't open it
seriously.
up.
What's it say? Books are sexy. Ooh, yeah, they are.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cute. That's gonna go with my other one on my pin
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's on my pen thing. He's just relaxing.
The boardwalk in Fairhaven. I just put down all these to dry it.
Okay. Take a wild guess which one's mine. So obviously I won. This is what I won. Right here. Good morning. It is day 19. Day 19. We are getting very close to Christmas, and I'm still on day number 4. But I'm 102 pages in. I was trying to read a lot yesterday, and my brain was having a hard time focusing because I was actually really tired. So we got up really early to make sure we got packed up and out of the timeshare and on the ferry on time. And then I had a wonderful time over at my friend's Christmas party. It was just a blast. Had such a good time. My friends always make it really fun with these challenges. 3rd year winning the art challenge. Thank you, yes. I keep telling them, you need to make it a running competition or something so that they have a chance. And yes, humble, a very humble person. I'm not quite halfway yet, but I've been enjoying this so much. Honestly, enjoying this so much just because it's a lot more about the vibes. The story is not overly complex. I feel like this is a very atmospheric book for the holidays. Might not be for everybody because the plot is not that thick, but I'm really enjoying seeing Dickens have these different experiences that will ultimately influence the way he creates A Christmas Carol. And you can see it with the people he meets up with and how he uses them to build up his story, a little bit about himself and the things he's going through right now. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful writing, and even though it took me a little while to get into it, I really am liking the writing style because I feel like it's creating a great scene. And that's what this is all about. And if you're looking for a book that is gonna make you feel holiday-ish, but like more old England holiday, I think this is a good suggestion for that. I'm not done yet, obviously, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel all the way through, but so far I'm liking this. As far as today, I do need to hit up the library. Our roads were really icy yesterday, but it looks like they're a lot more cleared up today, so hopefully have no problem getting out and about because I also need to pick up my car today. So we have things that need to be done, and there's a couple other things, but we'll just see what happens today. Okay, and then I also got a Christmas card, and I don't want to show you the front because it's got addresses on it and stuff, but this is from Precious. Precious is an amazing subscriber who has been following for a very long time, and Precious is a literary publicist with Jericho Hill Publishing and always sends beautiful cards and has sent me many books, and she's just a sweet person who's always very wonderful and thoughtful and complimentary, and I just appreciate it, Precious. Thank you so much. This looks like it's a booklet of poetry, and they're all created by Precious. It has this little window thing here that has a whole bunch of stickers in it, including this cute one. Look at that. Teacher. This is wildflower blend seeds. So this little paper has wildflowers in it that I can throw into the garden this spring. I'm excited about that. Yeah. And then here's some more of the stickers. Precious always sends me these incredible stickers. I just want to show you what they look like. So there's that one. Oh, that's so beautiful. And then this is another book. Oh, these are so pretty. I love these bookish ones. I don't know where you get all these amazing stickers, Precious, but they're so pretty. And it says, "The sun sets on waves of tomorrow, the moon rises," by Precious Bodle. And it's copyright 2022. Oh, and it says, "Lovingly dedicated to every nature lover," which is very true. I'm a big nature lover. And it's got a whole bunch of poems in here, and including some pictures. Poems and pictures, and I just think this is incredible. This is so cool, Precious. This is like the ultimate Christmas card. It says, Dearest Amy, have a Merry Christmas Day and a splendid New Year's ahead. May all ill be kept at bay, and in peace shall we break bread. Oh, this is so amazing. Wishing you and your mom many blessings and good health in 2023. I cannot wait to read this, Precious. I'll read it out loud to Mom because she's been asking for more poetry lately. So she's starting to get into her poetry era. I'm just so impressed by people's creativity. So thank you so much, Precious. This is amazing. And then I got this package. And I don't know if this is something I bought or not, but I figured I'll open it and you'll see it if it's something that was a gift. Natalie! Oh, it's awesome. Happy holidays from Natalie Sipek. So this is Natalie from Nat Cat's Bookish Cafe. Absolutely love Natalie's channel. She started it fairly recently and she's putting out so much content that I'm having a hard time keeping up, but that's because I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything. I'm loving Natalie's content. Go check it out. She has so many great recommendations and it's so fun to see her put her effort into YouTube because she was doing so much on Instagram before and she's still doing stuff on Instagram, but like, you're doing a great job, Natalie, and I think everybody should be checking out your channel. So go check out Natalie's channel. I will link everything down below. And this is Happy Holidays from Natalie. And then I'll continue to be your supplier for Hazelwood books, LOL, from Natalie, because Natalie got me The Love Hypothesis. And now I've got Love on the Brain by Hazelwood, which I have been very tempted to pick up recently. So I'm glad I didn't because Natalie got this for me and I'm very excited to read this one. Loved Love Hypothesis. And I have a feeling I will love this one because I just love the science and academic setting of all these. And then, The Emma Project by Sonali Dev. This is another one I've been thinking about picking up recently. And this is the 5th book by Sonali Dev in this series of Jane Austen retellings that I've loved. I really have loved them. And so I'm so excited that I have this one now because I can't wait to continue on. And I'm hoping that, I don't know how many more stories there are, but I'm hoping that Sonali Dev continues until she's covered all the Jane Austen stories. So thank you, Natalie. This is incredible. And I'm so excited about this. And I'm very spoiled. Okay, we are on the last row.
We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days till Christmas. Oh my gosh, it's coming up fast.
Yeah.
Okay,
You look like you got a mohawk going on.
Oh, I haven't combed my hair yet. Don't look. Venezuela, did you open that one already?
I don't know if I've opened that one.
I don't remember seeing this purple.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I know you had this one.
Yeah.
Trinidad. Did you remember?
I think so. I'm not getting a tone at all, but it's nice and chewy.
A tone?
Meaning that no spice, there's no taste.
It has taste.
Not yet. It tastes like wax.
It does have a waxy feel. That's it, waxy.
It's very, very mild.
Okay.
It's almost like a milk chocolate. It's very good.
I've got Trinidad. Oh, that's crunchy too. It's got sort of a nuttiness, like a light coffee, a little bit of bitter. It's pretty nutty. It's definitely got some nuttiness to it. Books.
19.
Okay. What number are you gonna get? We're running out of numbers.
Well, I could get 21.
You could. You could also get 19.
And then we said
And all the rest of them are
5
kind of low.
or, 7.
7.
That might be a good number.
It might be.
Used book.
I don't remember seeing any 7s.
I don't either, but
Let's see what mine is. I hope it's not 21. I want you to get the pain of having...
oh no.
Oh, it's 19. Okay, 19.
Okay,
19 is
we
good. There
did
were a
see
lot of
19.
books for 19. I might actually be able to get a book now. I mean, I've gotten some books, but like, this is actually a marketable price.
I think if we do this again next year, we should think about the manufacturing prices and maybe come up with some of those so that was sad to see you spending an hour in a store not coming up with anything.
But that's kind of fun having the challenge of trying to find stuff.
But it would be fun. Say you get $30 and you have the challenge of deciding which of those $30 books you want because there could be a ton of them.
Yeah. Someone's chilly. She's staying under the blankets today. Okay, so I am on page 144. I'm over halfway. And it's fun seeing Dickens turn into a Scrooge. So he's going through a lot of things in his life, and he's also making choices that you're kind of like, what is going on? It's almost like he's having a midlife crisis right now. And he is actually turning into the character of Scrooge in a lot of ways, even physically, which is fun. And I am appreciating that view of this story. How the author is taking Charles Dickens' life, at least what we know of Charles Dickens' life during this time, and turning it into the story that he actually is writing in this book. And using him as the example for the story. And I think that that's a lot of fun. I think it's interesting. I don't know as much about Charles Dickens' own story during this time and what he was going through when he was writing A Christmas Carol. But I like this author's interpretation. It's just fun. As far as the plot, I feel like it's slowed down a little bit. I mean, I told you already that there's not much plot to this anyways, so I shouldn't be complaining because that was already a thing that I recognized from the beginning, but it feels like it has slowed down a little bit when it comes to that, and so I'm just wondering how it's going to reconcile, because it's not a very long book, so there's only half of this left, and it feels like he's just beginning his transformation, and so I'm hoping that it kind of continues along the path of A Christmas Carol, and we get a very similar storyline, not because I love A Christmas Carol so much that I want her to do the same thing as the author, but because I can see how that would be a good trajectory for Dickens in creating his story, Christmas Carol, and it just would make sense. And I don't feel like this is a story where you need any twists and turns necessarily in it. So I guess I just want a little more plot. Maybe I do want a little more plot, because just the last couple of chapters, it's not like they've been super tedious where I can't stand them, because I still think that the atmosphere and everything is really wonderful when it comes to the story, but I feel like I have been able to put it down and not necessarily need to pick it up right away. So I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos and stuff like that in between. And it could also just be that I'm feeling kind of lazy today. We're supposed to get a lot of snow tonight. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but that's what's supposed to happen. And we did go pick up my car, and we did a little bit of stuff today, but not too much. And I'm just not feeling it today. So maybe it's also me. Maybe it's a lazy Amy day. And our cat is going crazy. He is all over the place. Our cat's driving us nuts. Yeah, he's starving, apparently. The cold walk to my room. Whew. Someone got into his catnip last night. Well, we had a Christmas present for Isaac, and he basically found it and had a raging night. He had quite a rager. This is what the face of shame and guilt looks like. He's covered in it too.
I know. He rolled in it.
Was it worth it, Isaac? Was it worth it? Was it worth pissing off Mama? She's not happy with you right now. He's like, I'm so high, I don't care. I don't care. Well, that's how much snow we got last night. Okay, it's about 11 inches. Not quite 12. Okay, same walk that I did last night, but here's all the snow. Ooh, look at the trees. It's still coming down really heavy, too. Good morning. It's day 20. It's the 20th of December. Oh, okay. Well, I know, haven't finished this yet, but I'm getting closer. Look at that. Look at that. I'm getting closer. I'm on page 182 and I can finish this today. I'm going to finish this today because we got so much snow last night that not like I'm going to go anywhere anyways. And I'm feeling a little more lively today than I did yesterday. So I'm excited. I'm excited to move on to the next day. I have been thinking to myself like, wow, Amy, you're really not getting through these books this month. And you know what? I'm going at my own pace this month. It's been a little bit of a recovery from this term, I guess. And it seems like it is every year, but this year just seems like it's taking a little longer. And that's okay. And things are really going good. So, you know, I don't feel so bad. And one of the things that I wanted to do with this Advent was to have more activities. And I feel like I've got to enjoy the holidays quite a bit. You know, we didn't get as much decorated as we wanted, but we still decorated. And we have been doing a lot of things, and we have other things planned. So if we can get out at some point, we're supposed to go karaoke singing on Thursday night, and I plan on singing a Christmas carol. And I do have plans for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So it's like I'm getting some of these holiday things done that I wanted to do. And so I feel pretty good about that. And so if my reading is a little slower, that's okay, because I have time to catch up. One thing that happened though is Di from the channel DSys19 Hearts sent me a giant package. What's going on, Di? This is too much. I am really excited. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, it's wrapped too. Paper. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, she even got a gift. She even got a gift from Mom, Shazza. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. And then here's this. And there is a card. So let me open the card. Read after, after opening the presents. Okay. Okay, so I'll wait on that one. Okay. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, this is my book journal, reading diary for bibliophiles. Oh, this is cool. This is a nice one. It's got the title, the start date, the end date, author, publisher, year published, the genre it is, where I bought or borrowed, found the book, main character, subject, my reviews and thoughts. This is lovely, and it's a really pretty book. It's got all the books on it. This is great because I have no desire to make spreads like this in particular, like individualized reviews in my Bujo. In fact, I haven't been working on my Bujo at all. But I do like this because it's a great way to keep track and also write your reviews and thoughts. So this is really nice. Thank you so much, Di. This is beautiful. And then, more kids books. This is perfect because like I said, I'm trying to get more books for my school library. And I love that Di keeps getting these ones that are from Hawaii and they're unique and they're from a different culture. There's something that I want to bring to my classroom is a lot of diversity in the reading that I present to my students. So this one's called Kai, the Honu who didn't know he was brave. Oh, how cute. These are so adorable. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Look at them. The faces on these guys. That's really cute. Okay, that's adorable. Kai. Love that. Written by Maura Eby and illustrated by Mike Tackett. And then we've got Pu'ule and the Everyday Rainbow. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, but Pu'ule. Written by Chrissy Miyake, illustrations by Aaron Mackay. Look how pretty this is. This is gorgeous. That's a beautiful book. Oh, and there's another one. Okay. Oh, Snow Angel and Sand Angel. Written by Loisanne Yanamaka and illustrated by Ashley Lukashevsky. Look how beautiful that is. Snow Angel, Sand Angel. That is so pretty. Oh, I love it. Look how cute they are. Thank you so much, Di. I guarantee you up here in Washington, nobody else's library is going to have this many books from Hawaii. And this is fantastic. All these books are so pretty. The artwork is beautiful. So I'm really, really very excited about these. Look at those. They're stunning. Yeah, I love this. Thank you so much. And let's see what's in this little one. Mom's got to open up her gift. There's mine. Okay, so let's see what was in here. Oh, it's a Disney pin! Oh, how cute! Oh, this is from when she was at Olani. You spoiled us on your trip to Hawaii. This is gorgeous. Look how pretty this is. Let's see if I can get a close up. I'll turn the camera around and get a close up in a second. But Mom's got to open up hers. Shazza.
Ooh.
Ohana. Oh. These, and it's Duffy, and I don't know the name of the turtle.
Oh my God! Thank you.
So cute.
I put it in front of my face.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. That is so pretty.
These are beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
So here's this one. Ohana Alani Disney Resort and Spa with Duffy. That is so cute. And then this one is so cute too. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. Duffy and that cute little turtle guy. I don't know if he has a name, but these are beautiful. So now that we got our gifts, which were amazing, I'm gonna open up. Honestly, Di, that's just, that's too wonderful. Okay, let's open up the card. Okay, it says, Merry Christmas, Amy. So I picked up a few more things for you when I was in Hawaii, but I thought I'd save some for Christmas. I also know how much you and your mom enjoy Disney pin collecting, so I hope you enjoy those as well. They are stunning. They're beautiful pins. Thanks for being an amazing friend, and I've enjoyed our chats this year. Have a great rest of the year, and I wish you all the best for 2023. Love, Di. That is beautiful, and look at it's such pretty stationery. Look at that. I'm really appreciative that you thought of both of us, Mom and I, when you were in Hawaii and having an amazing time. And I know that we equally love Disney as much as you guys do. And so I'm very, very thankful. And I'm really excited that we're going to get even more of a chance to spend time together next year, Di, because we're going to be reading House of Earth and Blood together. So I'm really excited for this buddy read. I hope you are too, Di. And yeah, this is going to be a great one. So everybody, something to look forward to. I'll be reading this in 2023, and hopefully I'll have good thoughts because everybody loves this one so much. So highly anticipating this book because of all the positive things and the wonderful comments I've heard from people who I trust their taste. So fingers crossed that we have a good time reading this, Di. I'm going to link Di's channel down below. If you have not checked out her channel, go check it out. She has a lot of great bookish content and manga content, but also like scent warming content, like wax scent warmers and stuff like that. So she does a lot. She covers so much. I don't know how you get all this done, Di. And also Di has a knitting and crochet channel. So I will also link that down below if you're into knitting, if you're into crocheting. If you'd like to follow someone who does that regularly, check out Di's channel down below. This time her boots have stayed on. She's not loving the snow, but at least the boots are staying on, which is a good sign that her feet won't be frozen. So I was thinking about it, and this story actually reminds me very much of the movie It's a Wonderful Life. So if you've seen It's a Wonderful Life, you can basically get the gist of how this story goes, because it's a very similar pattern of events. And although Dickens is quite different, not completely different, but in a lot of ways, Dickens is different than George Bailey. Just because he's a little more of a cynical of a character, he's a little more clever because he's an author, but he has that same love of Christmas, especially in the beginning, love of life, love of family, and then there's that descent into despair and making poor choices and doing things you shouldn't do because everything just feels like it's falling apart. So if you really like that movie, I think you would enjoy this book, because if you think about it, these are very, very similar stories. Okay, so I see where the Tiny Tim influence came from, at least in this story, and it's just so sweet. It makes me want to cry. I did it! I finished Mr. Dickens and His Carol, and it was fantastic. I'm giving it 4.5 stars. Now, it wasn't quite 5 stars because there were definitely parts of it where the pacing I felt like was great, and then it wasn't, and It took me a little bit of time to get into the actual writing style. But ultimately, this is a really good Christmas story. It's not anything new and bright and fresh because, like I said, it reminds me of other Christmas stories, and of course it has a lot to do with The Christmas Carol. But I love the way it was written. If you are a person who likes characters, this is a great job of creating amazing characters, including Dickens. And it's really very Christmassy. Like, this is a great atmospheric book if you're looking for something that is sort of historical fiction, sort of retelling, and just gives you a lot of great vibes. Maybe it doesn't have the strongest of plots, but has really great characters and has beautiful writing in the sense that you can really visualize the setting and the scenes that are taking place and the emotions the characters are feeling. If you would like something like that, I highly recommend Mr. Dickens and his Carol. I feel like this is a book that I will reread again, especially during the holidays, and I got choked up quite a few times. This does have that Christmas holiday spirit, that feeling of the love you feel for people, and I mean, very similar to the way you feel if you've watched It's a Wonderful Life. So if you cried at the end of It's a Wonderful Life, you'll cry at the end of this one too. I don't know how the audiobook is, but reading it was fantastic, and I imagine that this would be a good audiobook because I think this would actually make a very good movie. So, you know, somebody get on it. I like this a lot. Makes me want to watch a Muppets Christmas Carol. And these are obviously not the same story, but there is actually quite a bit of humor in this if you read it as the humor it's meant to be. Just like there's a lot of humor in Muppets Christmas Carol. It's not the same kind of humor, but it's that same kind of like witty, making fun of our situation sort of humor. And if you're looking for something different than all the holiday romances out there, which I love too, don't get me wrong, but if you're looking for something that's not quite in that direction, this is going to really, I think, going to be the book for you. Okay, so now it's time to pick number 5 on the 20th of December. Okay, so for day number 5, it's See the Blazing Yule Before Us. Fa la 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 la. For that, I have a picture book called The Yule Lads, so that's a possibility. The other one is a Cozy Fire Pit Night, which would be a little difficult because our fire pit is under 12 inches of snow right now. So that might be a little difficult. And then the other option is Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, which is a contemporary novel that I've wanted to read for a while. So I wouldn't mind that either. I don't know what we'll do if it's a cozy fire pit night. The weather is actually going to warm up significantly on Friday, well, Friday and Saturday, and the snow will be gone, but we're gonna get tons of rain. So I just think it's not really the time for a cozy fire pit night. So I might have to rethink that activity if it comes up, but it may be one of the books. What do I want? I mean, it would be ideal if it was the Yule Lads book because it's so short, but I mean, I'll be happy with anything. A cozy fire pit night, we'll figure something out. Okay, let's just do it. Okay, let's go, number 5. There, ooh, it's coming right out. It's ready, it's been waiting. It's like, Amy, what's taking you so long? Okay, here we go. This one's gonna be done by the end of today. The Yule Lads by Brian Pilkington. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. Let me grab it. My advent calendar is really looking out for me, and it is trying to give me as many options to get caught up as possible, even if I'm not taking those options and, you know, dragging all these books out. But I'm gonna get this one done. I'm gonna get this one done hopefully by the end of tonight, if not by tomorrow for sure. This is the Yule Lads, a celebration of Iceland's Christmas folklore. And these are the Yule Lads, and these are their stories. So I think each individual lad has their own folklore story, and I'm looking forward to finding out what they are and what I can learn about Icelandic folklore. So yeah, there's some really cool pictures in here. The art is fantastic. So I don't know that this is a children's book because the way the writing is, I don't think it's necessarily a children's book, but probably one that you could read to children. But I don't know, this kind of looks kind of scary. So I'm gonna find out all about the Yule Lads, and I'll share all that with you in the next video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see what happens on day 5 during day 20 and 21 of the month of the 12 Days of Christmas Carol Advent Calendar Challenge. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.